Madam Mayor, it is 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. All right, welcome everybody to Township of Pennsauken Committee meeting for June 19th, 2025. Roll call, please. Committeeman DeBattista.
Here.
Committeeman Alva.
Here.
Committeeman Martinez.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Rappe. Here. Mayor Roberts. Here. Please stand for the pledge and a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, announcement of compliance with the Senator Byron and Bear Open Public Meetings Act, published on December 20th, 2024, and January 3rd, 2025, in both the retrospective and period posted along with the township website. Consideration of and possible action on any request for electronic participation in this meeting. The clerk's office did not receive anything, but the township meeting is being streamed live on YouTube. Thank you. Approval of minutes, regular meeting of June 5th, 2025. Have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oath of office for our police officers.
All right, Chief.
Met first.
One at a time.
John Met.
Who is it?
John Met. John, do you have your family hold the Bible for you?
Anyone from John's family that wants to join, head on up.
Come on up.
Come on in.
Big moment. You did this backwards one. All right. Who's holding the Bible, guys? Who do we got? It is. All right. All right. Now you're going to raise your right hand. And you put your left hand on the Bible. I'm going to kind of cheat this a little bit. I'm going to stand next to you so you can see these words as well as I say. All right. Yes, sir. We're very excited for you. Okay. Here we go. I. State your name.
John Met.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
of the Township of Pennsauken
of the Township of Pennsauken
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Arturo.
Great job. Maybe we should put a little mic on this. Arturo Marolo and your family, please.
Arturo, your family.
Who's on Bible? Come on in. Okay, you're gonna raise your right hand, you're gonna put your left hand onto the Bible. Come this way. Keep coming. Okay, you got your good right here. We're gonna need a little microphone. All right, we're gonna do this together. I. State your name.
Arturo.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
of the Township of Pennsauken
of the Township of Pennsauken,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, here we go. Kaylee and your family.
set up. Oh, that's your job? Okay. So. You're gonna be here. You're gonna go right there. Hand on there. Right, you're gonna stand. You're gonna through. All right.
Good. All right, we're gonna do this together. I
I,
state your name.
Kelly Platt,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
of the Township of Pennsauken
of the Township of Pennsauken,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you guys so much.
Eddie Vince.
Eddie Vincent and family. Come on, I know this family isn't shy. Get on up here.
Go ahead, stand right here. Tim's gonna guide everybody
Yeah,
up.
who's holding the Bible? All right.
All right.
Who's in here? Next to him. Dad. You guys can get around in the back. One second. Yeah, do this photo just like that, all right? That way I'm not-
Right hand up, okay. I
I,
state your name.
Edward Vincent,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
as an officer of the Pennsauken Police Department
of the Township of Pennsauken
of the Township of Pennsauken,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Take a seat. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you. All right, so just one quick thing I'd like to share before we get going for the rest of this, our meeting tonight. Listen, when to have an opportunity to have these men and women join the forces with an existing incredible team that we have here, the Pennsauken Police Department, is an honor beyond words. And the things you guys will face during your career to keep the people and the residents of our community safe is unparalleled. and the appreciation is beyond words. And as a little advice from us to you guys, we pray that you be safe every day and you use your mind and you make good, sound decisions. You follow the leadership that we have in place in this department, and you'll have a fantastic career. You'll go home every day to your families, and we'll pray for you every day. We thank you so much. Round of applause, guys. Thank you.
Frank, you gonna get a picture? Yeah. Yeah, so group shot and then, okay. So you guys just, in front of the podium, please. Chief.
Lieutenant.
Let's get you guys in there now.
Yeah, first the witness.
Usually this is where Frank tells us where to stand.
Okay.
So you guys go prom picture.
Lieutenant Kirchner has it already.
Parents or family, if you want to grab pictures, feel free.
Frank, I want to get a picture right here with these guys too.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
How about another round of applause for Officer Ahmed, Officer Marola, Officer Clapp, Officer Victor.
Congratulations. Good luck to you guys. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. All right? Take care.
Yes, I want to take the time to congratulate our newly sworn in officers. We are very, very proud of them. I was fortunate to go down to their graduation, and I couldn't have been more proud to shake their hand and welcome them to being a police officer with Pennsauken. We're very proud of you. Once again, congratulations.
Yes, parents, if you want to run out now, go right ahead.
Okay, we're gonna continue with the meeting now. Ordinances on second reading, public may comment.
2025-14, an ordinance amending the code of the Township of Pennsauken, Chapter 299, entitled Vehicles and Traffic. This is for a handicap sign on Norwood.
Okay, motion to open the floor.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, is there any public comment on this ordinance? Is it for this particular ordinance? Okay, that comes at the end of the meeting. Yeah. Seeing none, may I have a motion to close the floor?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Second, we can't close. We can't close.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBatista,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafe,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Resolution, the following resolution will be considered individually. Intro of budget, second reading.
2025-170A, resolution to read budget by title only for the 2025 municipal budget of Pennsauken Township.
We have a motion to open the floor.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Public comment, any public comment on this ordinance, on this resolution? Seeing none, have a motion to close the floor.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to approve, please?
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Committeeman DeBatista,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafe,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
2025-171A, resolution to read budget by title only for the 2025 solid waste collection district budget of Pennsauken Township.
Can I have a motion to open the floor?
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any public comment? Any public comment? This resolution? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the floor?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to approve? So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Deepatissa,
Yes.
Committeeman Alva,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Raffay,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Resolution, the following resolution will be considered individually.
2025-213, resolution of the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, directing the planning board to undertake an investigation to determine if the property identified as block 6305, lot 9 on the official tax map of the township, which is 5105 North Park Drive, qualifies as an area in need of redevelopment pursuant to NJSA 48:12A-5 et sec.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Deepatissa,
Yes.
Committeeman Alva,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Raffay,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
2025-214, resolution of the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, State of New Jersey. 1, conditionally designating Beth Hosanna AME Church and CMC Development Group LLC collectively as the redeveloper of block 3814, lots 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 pursuant to the local redevelopment and housing law. And 2, authorizing the execution of the escrow agreement and other related agreements with the conditionally designated redeveloper.
May I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Deepatissa,
Yes.
Committeeman Alva,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Raffay,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Resolution, the following resolutions will be considered by consent agenda.
2025-215, resolution appointing Shakira Ali as a member of the Virtual Pennsauken Water Commission. 2025-216, insertion of special item governing the solid waste collection district, budget chapter 159 PL 1948 fiscal year 2025, clean community program, $89,232.16. 2025-217, resolution authorizing the award of contract for cash basic casting, inlets, and manholes through the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program, INJCP Campbell Laundry Company. 2025-218, resolution of the Township of Pennsauken and the County of Camden, New Jersey, approving change order number 1 with Techno Time Business Solutions for the supply, configuration, and installation of audio, visual, and taping system at the new Pennsauken Township Public Library Municipal Complex. 2025-219, resolution accepting crossing guards resignation. 2025-220, purchase of body worn cameras equipment through the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program, NJ Star State Contract Exxon Enterprise Inc. Contract 17 Fleet 00738. 2025-221, Township Committee of the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, awarding a contract to Space Saver Storage System Inc. under the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program for the purchase of high-density mobile storage items for the new public library. 2025-222, purchase of police equipment and supplies through the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program and J-Star State Contract 17 Fleet 00749. 2025-223, resolution approving refund of $175 for housing resale and fire certificate inspection applications that is available. 2025-224, award of contract for professional service consulting engineer services for the Jordantown Green Acres project, environmental resolutions. 2025-25, authorizing the award of a grant from the Affordable Housing Trust Fund in accordance with the spending plan on 37th Street. 2025-26, authorizing the award of a grant from the Affordable Housing Trust in accordance with the spending plan on 36th Street.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve? So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delatista,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafe,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Resolution, the following resolutions will be by consent agenda. Liquor license renewal.
2025-27 Pennsauken Memorial AM Vets Post 101, 2025-28 Ross Harlenshed VFW Post 1270, 2025-29 Rubicon LLC, 2025-30 Regal 73 LLC, 2025-31 Bridal Corp. License Club, 2025-32 Benihana National Court, Benihana Tokyo, 2025-33 Raider One LLC, Bobby Ray's, 2025-34 MRJK LLC, M&M Liquors, 2025-35 KY Liquors LLC, Modern Liquors, 2025-36 JK Liquors LLC, Liquor King, 2025-37 SBNSM Romans Pizza and Pub, 2025-38 CHAJP Inc. Greenwood Inn.
Thank you. Have a motion to approve, please.
Make a motion?
Second?
Roll call.
Committeeman Delatista,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafe,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Approval of bills.
May 2025 for $10,893,121.76.
Okay, can I have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delatista,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rafe,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. Okay, we have come to the time in our agenda where we are going to have public comment. I see a lot of you with same shirts on. I know it's our town watch. We're very proud of you also. And very happy to have you here. Thank you for your service to our township. So if you guys want to, if there's a spokesperson who's gonna, if you all have the same issue, and you have one person that's gonna speak, that's great. You all have the opportunity to speak. Each one of you will have 5 minutes if that's what you want to do, but I wasn't sure how you were going. We're gonna do you first. We're gonna do her first.
Do I go there?
Yes, and please state your name, address, and you have 5 minutes.
What up before you start?
Wanda Burdell, 7115 D Avenue. Just a quick question of what's my right, because my neighbors behind us have a bunch of trees and bushes coming into our yard, and my neighbor's yard, she's 90 years old. Do the township do anything, or do we have to pay to have the bushes cut down? That's all I want to know.
Where's Bill? Oh, yeah. Yes, he can speak to you right now, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
You're allowed to cut.
My name is Crystal Pepper. I live at 1924 Springfield Avenue. And the last time I was
Can you name and address, please?
Sure. My name is Christella Pylon. I live at 1924 Springfield Avenue. I have a lot to say, I'm just gonna share this. The last time I was here was on December 5th, 2024, to let my voice be heard about a situation I was dealing with regarding boom cars and being targeted by lawless individuals, which is still ongoing to this day. I have lived a nightmare the last year and a half. Today I am here with my friends from Pennsauken Town Watch, my new friends. We had our monthly meeting yesterday. We were told that Judge Herman will be coming up for reappointment. Judge Herman did nothing for me. He was not for me. He is not for we the people. If the same individuals are continuously reappointed, there will be no change. I went through the whole process and he ruled no probable cause. I can't go through that again. There has to be someone better that can be appointed. Sergeant Adair issued 2 SANs extending the first and issuing the second today. He explained that the officer would sit 7 minutes, and yet last night was the first that I understood how that process worked. The officer would sit for 7 minutes and then leave, which really won't solve anything because these individuals do their thing any given day, any given time. I keep track of when they come past my house, the date, day, and time, and if I see the car, I'll note that, but I don't keep track of the cars that go past my street on Westfield Avenue, High Street, or Merchantville. There's just too many of them. I get so overwhelmed by it all. To me, as I see it, this is never going to end. I told my neighbor the other day that I think about moving, and he said, no, don't move. On the other hand, I say to myself, I'm not going to let these lawless individuals run me out of my house, which it'll be 29 years September 1st, and I will be living there. I don't really have anyone that I can talk to, so I internalize everything and end up getting sick. The way it stands now, if the police don't witness what's happening, no warnings or fines can be given. It's like trying to swat a mosquito in the dark. By the time you call dispatch and they take the information and send an officer out, they could be all the way to Timbuktu. And the blasting music always stops after they pass my house. It's just so frustrating. Something needs to be done to stop this. The individual, I filed a complaint again, has too many friends who have friends who have friends. They are lawless and their behavior is evil, and they know nothing is going to happen, so they have no fear. I called dispatch last Tuesday because a car behind Land's Pharmacy was blasting music. I don't know if he lived there or was just hanging out. I told dispatch this was like the Wild West. They were racing up and down Westfield Avenue, cars popping, and that's the way it is most of the time. There are a few cars that pop. They modify their mufflers with burp tunes. But there's a white car that has a supersonic pop that reverberates off the windows of the houses, and I'm like, where are the police? I'm 76 and a half, and on a scale of 1 to 10, at my real estate, my quality of life is a 1. And I'm just going to add to that on Memorial Day, there was a second Honda, gray Honda, and who's been part of all of this. And I went across the street to visit my neighbor and see her babies. Now, they speak Spanish, very little English, and I speak more Spanish. But we communicate. And I was on the porch with her, and her husband was sitting on the step, and this gray Honda, you hear the music when it passes Springfield on Westfield. All windows open, maximum volume, and we both look. And then he turns on Merchantville Avenue, does a turnaround, and comes back past my street. And once he passes it, the music is on. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I don't know these individuals. And most of the time, I don't feel too safe because I see some unsavory individuals drive by my house, and they always have these souped up cars. And if they're not blasting music, their engines are pretty loud. And I just wanted to stop, and I don't know what to do. I've done everything I know to do, and I don't know what else to do. So that's.
Well,
I
I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm definitely very sorry for what you've been going through, for the time that you've been going through it. It sounds like you did go through a process of calling the police, signing a complaint, and getting to the judge. So I'm going to ask the chief of police to say a few words, but first I'm going to ask the director of public safety to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. Priscilla, it's very nice to see you again.
yes, nice to see you.
And I want you to know I appreciate you coming in here when you have a concern. This is our role, and this is why we're here. And we can't know what's going on if you don't reach out. So thank you for that, for your courage. As far as everything that you've done and you feel that you've been let down, I want you to know we're not done. We're going to have a follow-up here, Priscilla, right? We're going to talk to the judge. We're going to continue to have some conversations with our officers to understand why, how did we get to where we are and where we're going to go from here. The last thing that we're going to ever have is somebody feel abandoned by our community. We're not going to abandon you. We're not going to show you our police officers, even if you don't see them patrolling your area, they are, Okay, I've spoken to the chief about this. They're keyed in, our detectives, our officers are working diligently to try to help them. Now, that doesn't mean that you felt it, okay? I want you to know though, from us, we're working on this and we're gonna try to kind of come up with a way. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you, after talking to the chief, that these cars with these super loud systems and these exhausts are causing havoc, not only through our town, but through towns all around. That's not an excuse. I hear it myself. It is troubling to say the least. And we're gonna keep working till we get to an answer. So if you'd like, when we're done this meeting, if you want to stick around, the chief has expressed to us that he's gonna stay around for any questions that people have directly to him, and we can open up a better dialogue. We may not come up with our answer today, but we will continue this process moving forward. We just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Priscilla.
Thank you.
And thank you for your courage indeed.
I'm not quite as nervous as I was the last time, but a little bit.
Good,
You got it all, you know what you're doing now, you're good.
I know I left a message for you probably February 1st, somewhere around there, that it had started up again, and I said, I just can't do this again.
Give me an email when we get out. I love that person. I'll give you my email.
I don't know. Maybe it went to your, yeah. And then.
Priscilla, if you want to take it,
We'll talk out.
you know, the chief outside, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna hang around town.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang it.
Okay, next,
Thank you.
please state your name, address, and you have 5 minutes.
Hello. Yes, my name is Dennis Steele. I reside at 5105 North Park Drive at the Cooper River Plaza Apartments, apartment S1405. I'm here to go through an issue that we're having with a rash of vehicle thefts.
You can adjust the mic if you want, so you don't have to bend over, sir. There you go. I'm gonna leave it for
A
you.
rash of vehicle thefts, and it's really gotten bad. I've been saved within like the last 2 to 3 years. I myself have lost a $77,000 vehicle, you know, probably a week after I retired from the federal building at Federal Plaza. And it's only gotten worse. People have lost, there's some individuals that's been hit 3 or 4 times, losing Cadillac converters, losing their whole vehicle. And we're at our wits' end over there. That's a hot spot. So the efforts that are being employed now, they have not been effective. They have not been effective. They have to beef it up because they're failing. I have to say it. I'm a 21-year Army man, and I tell you, they're failing. So I don't know if it's a command and control problem or, you know, just a lack of attention. Now, I've spoken to the town watch to Sergeant A, and he has said that they have added, I guess, an extra patrol or 2, but that's not hitting the mark. You got to get more creative. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. One of the toughest neighborhoods in Brooklyn, Brownsville, Brooklyn. You have to employ more creative methods, undercover units, stakeouts, unmarked cars, because having a visual car come through every now and then, that's okay. But the thieves, they're very sharp. They know, they watch the patterns of the patrols. So you got to think like a thief in order to catch a thief. And that's it. Another thing, you know, people, I don't want to say, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this. The patrol units, that's fine. But you need to get more into community policing. You need to get out the cars and walk the streets. Connect with the community, know their name, have them know your name, their name. You have to reach out. That's what you call effective policing. Policing is not just call and they come. You have to be proactive to a certain level. That's the only way you're going to combat these things.
I got you. Yes, and I know that we do have plans in place for community policing. Especially this summer, we're going to have officers on foot, especially up and down Westfield Avenue. But I am going to ask the safety director Public Safety Director, the safety director.
Dennis, is that your name?
Yes.
Thank you for coming. Listen, so we have heard about this increase in problems at Cooper River Apartments, and we are in the works right now. We have a touch base, not with the security there, with the ownership, with them, to have a meeting about not only our police presence, but the security that that building is supposed to supply as well. We are not passing the buck to anybody, but I would be lying to you if I said that we probably had enough people to do stakeouts every day. I'm not saying we can't do them, and I'm not saying we don't have the ability to do this kind of a thing, but we are monitoring what it is. We know how many cars have been stolen, and we are actively, right now, setting up a meeting between ourselves, the chief and his staff, our administration, and the owners of the Cooper River building to have a sit down, because and I'll give you a little snapshot of what's going to happen. We're going to sit down and say, hey, we're not happy, okay? This may be their building, but you guys are our residents, okay? And you guys are our responsibility, and we need those guys to step up at a higher level to ensure that the cars that are in that lot are not as easily susceptible to being stolen. Now, there's been an uptake in stolen cars nationally. We're not using that as an excuse. We're just putting it out onto the table. So we're working with it. I'm glad you guys are bringing it to our attention. I did not know that things were getting as bad as they were. We have just found out. I appreciate you keying us in on that. And we're going to work on this. This is not an easy process, to say the least. But that doesn't mean we're not going to work hard. I'm telling you now, the men and women inside, and as far as community policing, we're completely dedicated to community policing. As on Westfield Ave, we have a new substation. We have officers going in July to go through the program, to come out, and they will be walking up and down the streets. They will be introducing themselves to everybody. We do coffee with a cop throughout the year in different locations throughout the entire township. So, and all the events we have, we make sure our police officers are there. So people, it's face to name recognition. We want you to know who that officer is. So if you do have an issue, you can reach out to that person, feel comfortable enough to make a connection and tell them, hey, we're having a problem over here, and maybe I don't want you to be targeted, but can you help us out in something? And so, we have another thing. We do have an app designed just for Pennsauken. We have a tip app, an anonymous tip app that you guys can log on to. I don't know if all of you guys have that right now, but it's called Pennsauken Police. I don't know what the official name is, but we can Pennsauken PD inside of your apps. If anybody in here wants a copy of that, we'll put it on our website tomorrow morning with a QR code that you can link you right to it. And this is a great way. If you see something and you notice something looks odd, you click onto this app. Your name is not given, your address, your phone number, they won't know who you are. You can say, hey, I see XYZ happening right now. It doesn't look normal. But you guys live there. You know when it's a car that you don't notice. You know when it's somebody you've never seen before. You can say, hey, this individual over here, you got a pair.
And I've done that before, because I came out at the midnight hour and seen back window smashed at the midnight hour. And I know that's nothing but pure theft. I call the authorities, I make the report, they do whatever investigation they have.
The app will get you to instantaneous contact with an officer on the other end of that app. Somebody working will see that message come through, and you will have a banter immediately back to you that, hey, I see somebody smashed the window out. And the back is, where are you? What's your location? Without them knowing who you are, and you guys can have it back and forth. And it'll up the ability for us to get out, to get somebody onto that call immediately. It's a great tool to use right now. It really is.
Okay. And also, I've spoken with Yanni, the property manager. He's open to all suggestions. I even suggested last year a security assessment. So can kind of give him some foresight on things that he should be targeting, checking the box on. I understand there was a second one done, but he's willing to open up to the police department and try to help with this effort, because it has to be a combined effort, otherwise it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
Also, other municipalities, you have to forge a coalition. Share information. Don't keep it internalized. That's what messed us up during 9/11.
Well, we're sharing everything we have, and we are an open book. There's nothing for us to hide. I can promise you that. Any questions, if there's information that you guys feel that you're not receiving, you can reach out to any person on this DOS up here, and they will be more than willing to give you the information that you're looking for. There are no secrets to be held here. Our job is to serve the public, and that's what we wake up every day. Our goal is to make this town the best place it could be, and safety is paramount for us.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Steele. Thank you. Name and address, please.
I like your shirt, it's fine. And I like yours also. Sorry.
Eleanor Wright, Druce Avenue, of course. I'm calling, I'm here to tell you. I'm always calling. I went to church Sunday, almost got hit by a car. Comes up the hill from River Road up that way, and you don't see them until they get to the top. And this white car that the lady's talking about has been through DeBruce Avenue and passed a school bus when my great-granddaughter was getting off the bus. And those things like that is happening. So I need something on that.
I know that we are doing something on DeBruce Avenue. We did,
Shut down somehow.
our engineer went out, and I know that we're gonna restripe the crosswalks, and there's work being done. There's plans in action for DeBruce Avenue for safety, yeah.
All right.
To upgrade the safety of that street, yes. It's been addressed, as a matter of fact, when we had the meeting that one time with Marsville.
Right.
But we came right back and we got right on that, so I know that our engineer's been out and they're in the middle of plans for that street.
There's at least some bumps out there. I can throw some tags in there.
Thank you, Ms. Ray.
Thank you. It's nice to see you.
Name and address, please. Yeah,
Thank you. Richard Perry, 4217 Remington Avenue. I'm pretty much just echoing what everybody else said. But before I go down that road with a series of concerns that I have, I'd like to commend the committee, the board, congratulate the mayor on her new position. I know there's always going to be problems and issues, and sometimes you do the best you can and solve all of them. But your commitment, your dedication, and willingness to listen goes a long way in terms of feeling community support. And I'd also like to thank the Pennsauken Police. I've engaged and interacted with them for several years. I've been in Pennsauken for over 20 years. Before that, I was an administrator that worked with Pennsauken Police going back to 1985. I actually was given an award for bravery, but I'm not going to talk about that now. Just did a shout out for myself.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Pardon me?
No, congratulations.
Thank you. So I have a long history with Pennsauken, and I've always been supportive of Pennsauken. I bought a house about 25 years ago for my godsons, and now they're in their 20s and they moved on. And I'm sentimental about the house, so I moved into it. I lived in Haddonfield. I was actually Haddonfield Superintendent of Schools for many years. I was Palmyra Superintendent of Schools for many years. And I was Monroe Township Superintendent of Schools for many years. And I kept this house. It was a beautiful house, beautiful neighborhood, but it's changed, especially over the past 3-5 years. Some of the things are mentioned with the boombox cars. Now we have neighbors. I'm not going to put anybody out there, but their music and their partying with the boombox and the bass is so deafening. 2 weekends ago, went past 1 in the morning. I kept calling the police, and because of the car accident, there was no units that are available to come out. It went till about 2:30. I didn't go to sleep till 4 in the morning. It was so bad I had to leave and drive around town and come back. My dog was crying. I have a husky, and this isn't an isolated incident. And I think I've been retaliated against, where the boombox cars, darkened windows, will follow me, drive walking speed alongside me, and blast their music. and then take off. You can never get a license plate because they're usually Pennsylvania license plates and they have the cover. But it's broad daylight. It happened twice. Another time I was walking across the street with my dog. The car sped up, veered toward us, did a U-turn, and then the young man wound down his window and started threatening me, called me a bunch of slurs, and called the police. It was, it was a busy time. Waited a while, and I ended up going back home. But this one particular neighbor, because I've been calling the police, will crank it up, turn it off, crank it up, turn it off. And it'll be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So they've identified, that I'm the one calling the police. And I'm in the same situation. I'm thinking about moving, but it's just sad because I'm so sentimental about that house. What the answer is, I'm not sure. I think the app would help. I think the communication. So what I don't want to do is constantly call the police. What's your emergency? I can explain the whole thing again. Then you got to wait. Then you got to call police again. And 1 week I called them 6 different times in 6 different incidents. And it's not the police's fault. They're responsive. Usually late at night you get the young ones, and they're very receptive to what's going on, and they try to solve the problem. But I think one way we can solve it is continue having meetings with this, like this. Think of technology, ways to do it. But then also communication, especially the vehicles that aren't from here, that are in Pennsylvania. Make the communication, start pulling over vehicles, because word gets out. And, have the patrol men, women, go to the neighborhoods that have the constant parties and just monitor. If it goes past 10, go up and tell them to turn it down. So as residents, we don't have to constantly call the police. And it's all about communication. Now, we're in the beginning of the summer, and I think if you take action steps, communicate into the paper, this year it's going to be a little bit different. We are going to address all these concerns for the boombox cars and the out-of-control parties. I think that will go a long way, because I think the effort and the attempt to try to do something puts a sense of confidence in the people, and it also sends a message. But on Remington Avenue, it's real. Every year it gets a little more aggressive with the racing, with the banshee, with the wheelies. But the Pennsylvania cars are the ones that concern me the most, because I don't know who they are. And but anyway, not to be too negative. There's a lot of positive things in this town. I retired a few years ago. I started walking with my dog all over town, got to talk to people, and I took the most beautiful pictures of sunsets, Tipkins Pond, and I see all the construction and the building that's going on in the community. And there's so many good people in my neighborhood that have been there for decades. We're a very tight, multicultural community. And that's another reason I don't want to move. I've lived in Hannaco, but my neighbors now, outside the ones that are issues, are the greatest neighbors I ever had. They care about me. They give me dinner. They know my dog. So there are a lot of positive things happening here in Pennsauken too that we can be proud of. But thank you very much for letting me
Thank you,
say
Mr. Perry. Thank you.
Thank you.
On y'all.
Anyone else?
Y'all got issues?
Any more public comment? Mr. Perry, I did get your email, and I wanted you to know that we were working diligently on trying to come up with a solution for you.
I apologize.
No, it's a real concern, and I'm sorry that you're going through it. I'm sorry, the name, address, 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll make sure I try to do that. Yeah, I think I shrunk. Okay. My name is Brenda. Can I go with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to break it. No. You're back. My name is Brenda Short. I live at 228 Curtis Avenue, Pennsauken, down by the river. I've been in Pennsauken since I've been 10 years old. Every time I try to get away from it, a loved one just pulls me back. So, and I love you here. But what concerns me in my neighborhood, I say my neck of the woods, we're down by the river. Everybody thinks, oh, it's so quiet down there, you know, so. But it also is very, a little secluded down there, and people think they can get away with things. We have the train station, of course, we have the ultimate DeBruce Avenue, which you've heard about, I think 3 times already. These cars that were addressed, they go up and down that road whenever they want. They turn it on, they turn it off. Then they go down, they throw their trash out. And then some animal lover like me goes to check the town and check out the parks. Or whatever I do, my little town watch, I try to keep my community safe and not get in anybody's way about it. Do the right thing, make a difference. I go down, and there's a duck with a bag on its head. Well, thank God I had a loaf of bread in my car because I practically gave him the whole thing to get the bag off his head. You know, these are things that they shouldn't be anywhere. I mean, keep America beautiful. Like, don't litter, don't come down and throw your alcoholic cans out or whatever your harmful things is, or something a young child could pick up and not be safe with. I go to the park, I look on the ground, there's baggies, there's drug paraphernalia, whatever it is. Or not. And they call the police? No. Why? The police are out trying to save lives. I'm in the life-saving business too. If I can handle it, I'll handle it. But if I need the police support, and that's what we do, I want you to know this is the best group I've ever belonged to in my life. My mother belonged to it. Everybody's together to work together to make a difference. And I will continue to do so as long as God lets me draw air. But we all need to stick together and help one another and support one another. And when something is wrong, we have to say ouch. And one of the biggest ouches I find in Pennsauken right now, so many of our events are being canceled. And I know that's because of safety. But if we don't try to figure out something together to change that, we are going to have to lock ourselves in our homes and just find something else to do. And I just pray that somehow this can change. I know it's in the whole world, but when somebody's out, I know the police, we're getting new recruits, and that's great. People patrolling in the area is so helpful because somebody sees a police officer show up, they think twice about going down there at that time again. So that kind of switches it up. And I think that's a lot what's needed by that train station and that silly boat ramp. Because, you know, they just think they can get away with everything. But if they keep speeding down the routes the way they sneakingly do, and flying around in their little, what do they call the boombox cars with these little things that ignite or look like sparks coming out of the back of them, if they ever fly up one in the, I pray to God they don't fly up one underneath one of those tankers, because we would definitely have the catastrophe, because it's oil tankers. And they just flip around anywhere they want. I put one of the police signs down there. They haven't taken it down. That, you know, drive like your children live here. I keep checking on it. That's all I want to say. I hope I didn't do more than 5 minutes. Forgive me if I did.
No, you're good. Thank you. Listen, Town Watch, we do really want to tell you how much we appreciate you. We appreciate your courage, your bravery, and your commitment to your town. That you take the time to be involved and you care about what's going on, and it means a lot to us. You are our eyes and ears out there. All of you probably live in different areas. We can't be all around everywhere all the time, but you are our eyes and ears. So we do appreciate you, and we appreciate you coming out and letting us know what's going on. We do. Is there anyone else? Okay, we're going to move on to committee comments now. Oh, I'm sorry. Motion to close the floor?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're moving on to committee comments now. And I'm going to start by saying, I know that one of the events that was canceled last weekend was the Juneteenth event, and I was extremely upset about that. We had a very nice event planned for Juneteenth, and the weather, that was all about the weather. The weather did not cooperate for our vendors to be out and, but happy Juneteenth to everyone. I was able to go to Pennsauken High School Juneteenth celebration, which was their very first also, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Well, at least I had that, and we have our shirts that we would have worn to the event if the weather wasn't bad. So let me just say a couple of things about the library. We're moving into the brand new building over here. Very excited about that. And apparently, I didn't know this, but the library is having the Friends of the Library is giving a goodbye party for the library this Saturday, the 21st, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It sounds like they have a raffle, popcorn, ice cream, book bundles, tie-dyes, so a lot of fun stuff going over there, given by the Friends of the Library this Saturday. Just to say goodbye, you can take, apparently you can take video and pictures of things if you're a frequent library user, things that you might want to remember that building from. Again, Saturday, 21st, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The library also does, and I didn't know this either, story time in the park at Collins Track Park. It started on June 10th. It's every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. and it goes through August 26th. So 10:30 a.m. in Collins Track Park, and it's basically all ages. It's for children. You bring a blanket and they just do story time in the park. I thought that was pretty cool. One more thing for the library, I believe I have. Well, if you're a member of the Pennsauken Pool, on June 30th, they're going to have mermaid story time at the Pennsauken Pool, which my granddaughters are going to love. It's at the pool at 1 p.m. and there'll be a swimming mermaid, and you'll be able to take pictures with her. You can
Pretty real that you are the mermaid? Is
and
that true?
it'll be me. No, really, it's not going to be me.
Come on, yeah, take a picture.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a lot. I know my granddaughters are going to love it. So it's Monday, June 30th at 1 p.m. at the Pennsauken Pool. And that's all that I have. I'm going to give it to Deputy Mayor now.
Thank you, Mayor, and happy Juneteenth to everyone. Thank you all for being here. I know that it does take a lot of time, of your time, volunteer work, to be our eyes and ears, and we really appreciate all your hard work. I know that Vince told us a lot about it. When he was a public safety director, he would go to meetings, and he said you guys were a great, great group of people. I have never been at those meetings, but I would love to be part of one or many. And I know that public safety director, he's doing a great job to try to address the issues. That sound out there is very scary, but thank you again, and we're going to try to address it as best as we can, and we're going to try not to cancel events, but sometimes we have to weigh in, like, keep residents safe or do an event and then, be sorry. So we're trying to see how we can come up with events that are not going to be dangerous and that people are going to have fun, and we're going to keep it safe. We want our, cops to be there, but we don't want to give them a hard time either. So we want to make sure that we're all together and we communicate. But yeah, so we're looking forward to having events. So yeah, we're praying that it all goes well this year, okay? For another event that just ended is our Special Olympics of young athletes. It ended this week, and this is our second season that we do this. It went extremely well. I want to thank our head coach, Jacqueline Hutton, and all the volunteers, as well as Juan Vasquez, for all their hard work and dedication. Thank you to all the parents and the caretakers for signing up their kids. The children saw improvements in their skills and abilities. There was one child who did very well on PT evaluation at their school, and they learned how to walk backwards in our program and improve their sports skills. So they're, the parent was very, very appreciative for the assistance that the program gave to the child. So with that, we know that it's working, and we know that every season we're going to have more kids, and we're loving it because we're so proud to have this program in our town. If you didn't get into the spring season, we will bring this program back in the fall. So just stay tuned. Just go online and see if you find the dates, so then you can call Juan Vasquez at 856-665-1000 extension 151. and you can register for the program. They'll explain how it's done, because I think you need to go to a website and register your child and yourself if you want to be, part of the program. For Public Works, again, no plastic bags for yard debris, I know, but as you know, it's a Pennsauken Township, it's not a Pennsauken Township rule, it's an NJDEP rule. So we offered those bags to our residents, they're paper bags, and you can go to the Public Works Department and get it. Branches and bushes need to be bundled and stacked at the curb for Wednesday collection. And I know that there's a whole bunch of senior programs this year, and I know that the senior liaison is going to tell you guys about it. But other than that, stay safe and have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Committeeman D. Catista.
Thank you so much, Mayor. The Deputy Mayor is so gracious that she gives me the updates on my phone. So before we get rolling, I want to thank Wanda for coming here for your trees, Priscilla, Dennis, Eleanor, Richard, Brenda, all the Town Watch for coming out here. I have been to the Town Watch meetings. I served as the Director of Public Safety a few years ago as well, not only just this year. And to see you guys work together for our community, it means a lot. As a person who's lived in this town my entire life, raising my family inside of this town, my wife has spent her entire life inside of this town. It means a lot for people to take the time out of their busy lives and get together and working for our community. We thank you guys. But I have to tell these events, or Jess will be mad at me because these are her things. But listen, I am the liaison to seniors in Pennsauken, and it's an awesome role to have because we work all the time. It's not just me, it's everybody up here. It's our staff in the building coming up with different ideas on how we can reach out to our community. And we want to let people know who we are. We want to put faces to names, right? So you know who your elected officials are. You know who the people in the town are, that if you have some questions, you can walk into the building, feel comfortable and ask a question. So if you have a question and you want to have some fun doing summer aqua aerobics, it'd be a great time to ask a question and get in shape. They'll be at our Pennsauken Municipal Pool. 6 dates for this program: July 9th, July 16th, July 23rd, July 30th, August 6th, August 13th. All these dates are on Wednesdays, and the time is 11 to 12. There's a maximum of 30 participants per class. You have to sign up to get in. I don't know if these classes are full, but I can tell you this: if they're not full, they're going to be full, and they're going to be full quick. I would also say, just keep giving a call. You never know, somebody might drop out. Another great thing happened is the summer dance program. This is going on at the Atrium Dance Studio. We've worked with this place. It's a local business in town. The owner of that place is super dedicated to our community. If you want to dance and have fun, you're going to have fun inside of this place. It's right on Route 130, right before you get to 45th Street Pub. You can see there's a lot of stuff happening over there, but there's plenty of parking. This place is fun. I'll give you the dates as well. I don't want to keep this going, but July 15th, July 22nd to 29th, August 5th, 12th, 19th. All these are on Tuesdays, okay? If you want to get into these classes, give the building a call, and we'll take care of you. And our last one is summer chair aerobics. This is, it's either going to be at the PYAA Hall or Homestead Youth. 2 dates for this program will be August 11th and the 18th. These are on Mondays. That starts at 11:30 a.m. To 12:30 p.m. and max of 40 participants per class. So we'll see. Reach out to the building, 665-1000. If you're watching online, that's what you call. I would ask for Amy or Pam. Or anybody you can get on the phone could probably help you through. But Amy and Pam would be the two main people to give a question to, and we'll get you guys signed up. So we hope to see you there. Jess gave that one to me to share, so I hope I nailed that for you,
No,
Jess.
you did. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Committeeman Batista. Committeeman Martinez.
All right. Wow. First thing I want to say is thank you for Town Watch for showing up. I was feeling a certain type of way. I always show up to you guys' stuff, and but today you totally redeemed yourselves, so you guys are good. No, it's really brave what you, all the individuals did as a group coming here today and speaking out on what you see, because you are our eyes and ears. This is how we come to solutions. So we'll be working behind the scenes to help as much as possible, and we'll be working with our first responders and all that as well. As the Parks and Rec youth programming liaison, there are tons of camps this year. As always, we have over a dozen camps for the youth, where from skateboarding to baseball to every sport, and our most popular one, learn to swim. Those are all register only, so if you haven't registered, you gotta register quick, because they fill up really fast. So if you know somebody, I see some little swimmers here that could be swimming, so make sure we register them to swim. No?
I'm the
Okay.
grandpa.
All right, however you want to pass the buck.
She's like, I need a break.
Lastly, I'm just checking, though. Can the mermaid be a male mermaid? Just asking for a friend.
I think we can work it out, yeah.
All right.
That's all I have. That's all I got.
So thank you, Committeeman Martinez. Okay, Committeeman Alamo.
Thank you, Mayor. Happy Juneteenth, everyone, and thank you for coming out tonight. Like the rest of the committee said, we appreciate everyone coming out. You guys are our eyes and ears of the community, so thank you very much. And I also want to congratulate all the new officers that were sworn in tonight. Unfortunately, being on the end over here, the committee left me with absolutely nothing. But I'll tell you right now, the air already kicked out once, so it's getting hot in here. Tomorrow is the first day of summer. Next week is going to be 100 degrees, so stay safe, guys, and stay cool and hydrated, okay?
Oh, and hope everyone had a happy Father's Day.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day.
And enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, guys.
Great, thank you, Committeeman. All right, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's our time. All right. Thank you again, Tail Watch, and everyone else who came out.